Here we go. We're off. Hey everybody, welcome back to another exciting game of Torchbearer, the Sunless Citadel. I'm modifying a old D&D adventure for this, for our band of four, not quite brothers, but the animosity and somewhat of love is definitely there for a sort of fraternal bond between our players. And speaking of fraternal bonds, I feel like maybe our characters are getting along, but I feel like us as a group have been gelling. We are absolutely brothers now. In fact, I have the paperwork all getting ready to be sent out. We are all officially all family now. So, congratulations. You know, welcome.
Does that mean you can mind my kids when I don't want to?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Did you,
okay.
Hold on. Did you just say mine with like ending with an
Mine.
like an echo
like
or
did
delta?
mine. Already did that. You know.
Oh, okay. You can't mind kids.
Too
Okay.
late. No. I tried.
Maybe I'm playing too much RimWorld, where it's like
Sending them into
harvest their
like
shit.
guano for you. Or
I
something.
can use that arm. I can use that liver.
Perfectly fine.
Yeah. Turns out you can't sell them on eBay either.
Yeah. So I want to go introduce my family now. So let's go left to right. Alex, what's up? How are you doing?
Hey, Eric. I'm doing very well. Thank you. What is up? Torchbearer is up. Also, my name is Alex Blue, fake Alex Blue on Twitch and Twitter, and I am playing Grice Lastlight, sap-soaked cleric of the perennial Church of the World Tree.
Awesome. Yes, I love the term sap-soaked. It's awesome. You got us into quite some sticky situations.
Oh. Ooh.
Maple, there's hope for our party.
I should just leave.
Yeah. So, yeah. Great. Paulo, Byronic, what's up, man?
Well, I am doing fine. Thanks for asking. And thank you very much for inviting me to be on here yet again. As you can see, I am Byronic Gamer playing Deckard in this Torchbearer game. Deckard being the grimy, gritty, hard-boiled dwarven adventurer on this party who will tend to take some risks to, further the cause. Not quite sure in what direction, up or down, but it'll be further than
There is a cause being had.
Exactly.
Yeah, we've been appreciating your avenging of grudges.
In general, YOLO attitude.
Yes.
You can't avenge a grudge without breaking a few skulls. Eggs.
Don't.
I was trying to think.
Leave the eggs alone.
In some ways, are eggs skulls? But no, not really.
No.
No, it wasn't really working there. Anyways.
Think so.
Yeah, it's a stretch. Elaine?
Yo. Thanks for having me. I'll be playing Gilly tonight, the only adventurer in this group who just wants to do his job but keeps being impeded by these assholes.
Lies!
Pardon the French. Yeah, I cook and I steal things.
Can you dance?
I just
That was a-
imagine...
Dance,
I
halfling
imagine there's
dance.
I'm also very...
Gilly, there was like a flashback of like when you guys probably met, like the whole party, and you like come into the bar and you're like, I do two things: I cook and I steal shit, and I'm all out of prepared rations. Anyways, that's awesome. Sorry, that's awesome. Yeah, no, Gilly's been sort of the mainstay. You've been getting them out of some sweet jams, and making jams.
Jams.
Yeah, that's a good one, man. Put that on the list.
Cool. And certainly, yeah, are prepared rations, could they beat jams?
No, preserves. They're preserved rations by definition.
But they're nice elvish ones, though.
Pickled whatever. You can pickle it.
Alright, yeah.
That's my
I'll pickle
instinct.
anything.
Instinct, I'll pickle anything.
Pickle them, boil them, stick them in a stew.
Pickle Deckard.
Let's
Oh.
have some leftover goblin.
Ugh. God. Hey, so, and last but not least, our elf, Martin.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna forget me. No. Yeah, so I play Arundel. Arundel is looking for revenge because his village was destroyed by the dragon, who's I'm not actually sure if this is a spawnling of Katla, but I'm sure we'll find out at some point. Erndal is the oldest of the party, and he's sort of thrown himself up as the defender of, well, Bryce and the others.
Yeah, like our last episode, which I think someone could give a good recap. We could kind of see where that sort of got highlighted. So yeah, so does somebody want to do the prologue, and then we'll go through today's beliefs and everything like that? So just for everyone who's tuning in, if this maybe is the first time you're watching Torchbearer, when you're not playing the very first episode of a Torchbearer game, there's a mechanic called the prologue, where you as a player, one of you can come forward, as long as you haven't done it before, like the last one, you can gain a benefit, which is sort of like you heal up in Torchbearer effectively, a little bit by just reciting what happened last adventure. And don't worry if, since Alex did it last time, no pressure. We might recall how our mouths were left agape as Alex's stunning prose filled.
Oh,
ears.
stop, Eric. Oh, stop.
So, does somebody want to
Go on.
give a quick little previously on Torchbearer Z?
I think it's me, because the other one, I think Alex can't do it, and the others don't need it.
Yeah.
So, previously on Torchbearer, Gilly Darkstalker was having a great old day. He was doing his thing, finding some kids in a dungeon with his compatriots who are useful, yet rather unstealthy. The party camped to rest up, eat, get rid of some exhaustion, and interrogate I think it was a goblin, to see where the party's quarry was, find out where these adventuring kids went off to, and to avenge some grudges. Deckard, unfortunately, being Deckard, was slightly enthusiastic, cut off the goblin's hand, stuck it in the fire, and alerted half the current level of the dungeon. The party decided that it'd be a good idea to build a trap, hang up some nets above the door, after which, after some loud banging, the bugbear Volsag entered the room, got covered in clutter, and a big fight ensued. The party fought against Balsog, and a number of goblins managed to kill the goblins and capture Balsog. Another interrogation happened whilst Arundel and Gilly went off to the other room to scout out and find supplies. Grice and Deckard decided it'd be a good idea to, quote-unquote, talk in a friendly manner with Balsog. They managed to uncover information on the Ashen the Black. Is that his name?
Balak the Ashen.
Balak the Ashen? Right. See, I wasn't there, so...
Racist.
I'm so sorry. As well as... I'm sorry. As well as...
racist halflings.
I don't know.
Wouldn't it technically be speciest of him?
Bigoted, I would say, but really big is just totally
There's-
wrong.
There's only two things that I do. I cook and I
I
steal.
don't know how you reached, but you managed to hit below the belt for a halfling.
Listening is not in the list of cooking and stealing. Deckard found out about his quarry, the very unsavory character who murdered his family or did some awful stuff.
Radgar the Pungent.
Yes.
Punji the Radguard. And
Oh, I will punch you the Radguard later.
Arundel and Gilly came back from a successful outing to find Deckard holding Balsog's head that was detached from Balsog's shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
Find out what will happen now on
Yes.
Torchbearer, the Sunless Citadel.
Yes. Okay. So we were scouting out a little bit, and just a quick reminder, you're kind of near the place where the dragon's being kept right now, right? We could still hear the dragon. It also kind of smells like things are charred coming from the imagine east, north, and west, right? And you guys are south. East is the direction towards the dragon. North is the direction from where Balsog came, and west is the direction from where you think a colony of goblins are. Sort of like,
Yep.
yeah.
Did you want to go over our beliefs and
Oh
stuff?
shit! You're absolutely right. I'm so sorry. I got so excited. I said that, and then I just skipped right over that. Yeah, let's go over our beliefs. Especially our. We don't have to share our goals, but let me know if all our goals are ready, because it's interesting that you as players are not supposed to share your goals with other players. It's supposed to be kind of a surprise. It's part of the game.
In that case, a quick question, Eric. Did you check my new goal? I sent it to you on
I was gonna check
Discord.
everyone's goals while we are describing stuff. So let's go to start.
Okay, perfect.
I spy a Fall of Magic token. You're absolutely right, Camp. Fall of Magic is one of my favorite games ever, and I love their tokens, and they make really good Torchbearer token trackers. Granted, though, I've ceased doing that, and now I use the turn order in order to satisfy that stuff, but I left those tokens there because, boy, they're beautiful. They're also even more beautiful in real life. My voice is quite soft compared to the other players. Yes, I can fix that real quick.
Beliefs?
There. I think that should do it.
Don't believe in anything.
No? Is it? Am I sounding like an aquarium now when I do this, by the way?
It's
No.
fine with me.
Cool. Yeah. My microphone's
Rough up that voice.
Yeah. Okay. So, Grice.
Well, okay. Grice's belief is, since the day of my birth, my death began its walk. It is walking towards me without hurry. I do not fear to meet it. And his instinct is, these non-believers need divinity they can touch. Always have a poultice ready for what ails them.
That's such a good instinct. And let me check your goal.
Yeah, I have a new goal, so.
Yes. Good goal. That's certainly a goal.
Oh no.
No, that's a
like,
goal
that's
that you
goal,
get XP
yeah.
for. Yeah.
You're going to become king. Oh, really? It's a goal?
No, what,
Yep.
what I'm saying is, if you achieve that goal, you would get Persona instead of that's a shitty, cheap goal. Like, I will light a torch
Light a
today.
torch. Yeah.
Is it a goal like wipe them out, all of them?
No, but
Oh.
it could be.
No, but close.
That's the next goal. This is
Yeah.
the preliminary. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Let's see Deckard, our dwarven adventurer's goals. No one leveled up yet, right?
No, not as far as I know.
Okay. We're close. 3 and 3, and then I think you have to camp. Or no,
Yeah.
you return to town, and that's when you level up. You can't level up in an adventure. You can only, or in a dungeon. You have to do it when you get to town.
Okay. Let's see. Deckard's belief is that nobody in this world is trustworthy but me. And, previous adventures have already shown this to be true. Just letting you know.
Yeah, but is that still true?
I don't know. I suppose he's kind of at least gotten a little bit of backup right now in combat. So
There's going to come a time where you have to trust someone,
A little bit of backup.
and then we'll
Yeah.
see.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. The
Wow.
make or break moment. Okay, cool.
no, but I'm thinking that will be a nice conflict somewhere down the line where it's really on the line for him to either trust or not trust.
Yeah.
And let's see, his instinct is that the dark corners are filled with hidden dangers. Always check the dark corners for an ambush while adventuring.
Yes, and I checked your goal. Your goal is great.
Thank you.
Gilly,
Yeah.
what are your beliefs, instincts, and goals?
Gilly believes that no task is too daunting for a dapper halfling like himself. And his instinct is, when making camp, cheer up my fellow adventurers by cooking a hearty meal. And I wrote a new goal.
Yes, you did. I mean, yes. Not sharing it, but that's a really good goal.
I'm going to go and look now. No, I'm totally not.
Awesome. No, I really, really like that goal. And Arendelle. Only
Yeah,
because-
I made a new belief. My new belief is Descartes' judgment cannot be trusted. No, it can't. Nope.
That's true. In case I don't think Gilly mentioned it in the prologue, but the reason why we got in a fight last session was because Deckard just like, I'm chopping off the goblin's hand and throwing it in the fire or something like that. Oh no, you just put his hand in the fire, right? Yeah. You're just like, I'm just gonna torture this guy.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Straight up a wild card. I love it.
Yeah. And my
Look,
instinct is
grudges need to be avenged at all costs.
we're not saying you did anything wrong.
Well, you're
No,
not saying he
not
did
at all.
anything wrong.
We're not saying that.
So and Arendel's instinct is I am always in front protecting the weaker one in a fight. Yeah, that includes the other party members.
Yeah. All right. Let me look at your goal. Your goal.
I didn't change it
No, that's still the same one from last time. Yes.
because I
Oh,
forgot
that's
about the goal last week.
Yeah. And it's that they just killed the guy who probably had that answer.
Well, yeah, I only remembered when it was too late.
Yes. Okay. So, I believe we were still in that hallway where you guys have been camping and just fighting everybody.
For 2 sessions.
It's a pretty good tactically sound for 2 sessions, just in this hallway.
So,
I gave you guys
Guys.
the directions of those 3 different ways.
Mm-hmm.
What's interesting? What do we want to do, guys? Oh, you have 2 turns left on the grind. Gilly's candle's still at 4, and Grice's torch is at 2.
I think I come back from scouting up ahead, and I'll tell the others that I heard a low hum coming from the doors
Yes.
straight down the hallway.
Yes, to the north.
This-
Yes.
I think this might be something magical.
Yes.
And the door straight down the hallway was the direction that Balsog came from. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe it has to do something with. Maybe it's some kind of engine. Something. Maybe with the key that Gilly is carrying.
No, I can let you know it's not. You know, as an elf, when you made this, when you made your scout check,
Mhm.
you know that it's not mechanical. This is sort of the low hum. That's somewhat. It sounds kind of like if we could imagine what the Enterprise's warp engine room sounds like, but it's not mechanical. That's just what a place of great magical power sounds
Yeah.
like.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So a magical hum.
Yes.
No.
We're here. We've been hired to basically do a job by whatever her face was down there with the other sub creatures.
Mhm.
There's a dragon over there that we can get right now.
Do you say
Get
to
our
Meepo?
reward.
You know Meepo's here, right?
Oh, Deckard is completely ignoring. Just he's talking to the relevant people here. That is the
Meepo's like,
people
what the
I
fuck?
have.
he's holding a bloody spear with like the rest of you guys and being like, what the fuck is that about? We did nothing
Sorry.
but treat you okay.
Subterranean. I meant subterranean. That's all. Now, in any case,
He hisses
did
at
my
you.
job.
Yeah, Meepo's not dumb.
Take it easy, Meepo.
He started it. And he like curses. I don't know what a good dwarven like slang term would be for them. It's not Longshanks, but like something like that, right? But
Yeah, probably something like
slang,
that.
that slang like for dwarves or for
Just-
kobolds?
no, like a kobold slang
Oh, kobold.
term, or sorry, a
Ah.
kobold pejorative for dwarves.
Hairy fuckers.
Listen, pay no mind to him.
I'm literally turning my back like to exclude Meepo.
You know what
Yeah.
dwarves are like when they got their blood up.
Loud.
Look.
Stupid. They're foolish. They know nothing
I
about
agree.
traps.
Brazen.
All I'm
loud,
saying,
dumb.
we have a job to do. That's where it is. Down that hallway, we can all hear the dragon. We grab the dragon, we bring him back, we reap rewards, and then we move on.
Yes.
Except that's not really our job now, is it, Deckard? We
Rock
to
skills.
look
Yeah.
for adventurers, not dragons.
Yeah, that's our eventual job. This one gives us extra things.
No, it doesn't. It makes no sense to do that first.
It's moonlighting.
Okay, look, Deckard. Either we get the dragon, drag the dragon to the magical whatever, and it will prove to be a lot of hassle, or we go there first and then go to the dragon.
Look, I'm fine going to the magical thing as long as we grab that dragon, bring him back, and we can move on.
Yeah, we are going to get that dragon, but
Meepo hates agreeing with Dwarf, but he's right.
Meepo, shut up.
No.
Poor
Meepo was
Meepo.
equal stakeholder in group.
Yes, I mean, you are well
I mean,
versed.
no, he's an equal spear holder.
Deckard, just be a jerk. Basically goes, hey, Gilly, go easy on him, right? He showed his own in the fight. He was a strong guy.
He just turned around.
Deckard, who was the one lying bleeding on the floor, and who was the one hanging
Hello?
neck
Broken arm?
of a creature 3 times his own size, maybe 4 times his own size? I don't even know how tall he was. I just jumped on there and started slicing him. What were you doing? Lying there like a lazy dwarf. All dwarves are.
creatures.
And ugly and lazy and loud. You're too
It's
loud.
imperative
Deckard.
that we get
I
the
just
dragon.
push him like...
I feel a conflict coming.
You're gonna push Gilly?
God, are we just gonna spend another session in this hallway?
You're gonna...
No.
Let's just fucking play hallway adventures.
It's fine.
Deckard.
Right.
Christ, go ahead.
I think we just Grice is just picks up his shield from where it's buried in Bolsug's neck, and angrily fastens it to his arm, and he can't get the strap on, and he throws it down in frustration. And it just sort of clangs, and the sound of it rings out, and maybe people turn their heads. And he says something like, I don't know about a lot of you, but a dragon, I would much rather fight 12 goblins than take on a dragon. Why don't we deal with the goblins first, and we can see about the dragon?
I agree.
Besides, and out of
If there are even still goblins.
Yeah.
out of character, didn't Bolsug say that the way to the
Yeah, to the guy down below.
lair was through their territory? Is that right?
Yeah, it
He
is
gave
through their
the
territory.
description.
Yeah. The description was the way he came.
Right.
Right. So it's like north, but he also described that it's like a pit that you have to climb down into.
Right.
That's it. That's all he said. Before.
So if we
losing his
go
head.
through that, if we go straight on first and then check out what kind of pit or whatever it is, then we can get the dragon, get some supplies to get over that, and finish off your nemesis.
Going to the pit is not the direction towards the dragon.
No, I know.
Okay. You're
The
just
dragon
not,
is
you're
left.
not going to
This
get
is
the
right.
dragon.
This is right.
You're gonna go.
Yeah, so
You're gonna go to
this
the
is my
outcast
point.
first, is what you're saying.
This is my point. We can scout out that pit, then we go to the dragon, make sure we restock, get ready to get back down here, fully rested up, fully prepared, all the things we need.
You know
I think
Meepo
we're
is gonna
actually
be-
agreeing.
Okay. You're gonna scout the pits. The pits. You're gonna scout the pit and then go after the dragon.
Well, it depends on what's behind door number 1, but yeah.
Okay.
I snuff
Really,
out my
Gilly?
candle, by the way.
Well, Deckard, it sounds like since you said that, that's what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This would probably be, since you're the only one scouting, this is probably an Ob2 scout.
That would be Arendelle, right? Who was scouting before?
He scouted. Oh, well, he scouted before, but you didn't scout. He didn't scout that far. You're pushing forward through the north door to where the humming was coming from and where Balsac came. And because that's the plan, and you said the plan, you're the one who's doing it.
Okay, sure thing. In that case, so scouting ahead, let's see, straight towards the door. Well, Deckard just basically does this, mainly as he's used to from like city work, just going around the corners, skulking in shadows, trying to move forward. Which, let me see here, a scout test. So he tries to basically scuffle forward softly. And up 2, you said?
Yes.
Is anyone helping out in some way or another?
Yeah,
Yes.
Deckard.
Oh.
Are you helping
This is
him?
not how you scout.
Okay.
No, Deckard, it isn't.
I know that. I know you're trying, but you're a dwarf.
He isn't even trying, Aaron.
Are you helping with instructor?
No, with tracking, with my tracking wise.
Oh, you're helping with the Ys.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. No,
Well,
that's good.
I do have
You're
more
like,
master.
I mean, that's not what. I mean, I guess. I mean, just do it. Like you're not doing it. But it's like.
What? Yeah, exactly.
This is the most impractical. Trying to scout and have somebody go, no, not on that shadow, that shadow.
Yeah.
Deckard,
okay.
did you see that? Did
Deckard,
you miss that again, didn't you?
Yes.
Gilly is right
Could you be
behind.
more quiet? Could you just like try and take smaller steps? What is that? What are you doing?
In the meantime,
Really?
Deck's just like,
You know how you're
People.
making sound? Stop making sounds.
Yeah, I really don't. I don't trust that Deckard will actually scout something useful. So I'm also just taking in everything by trying to take everything in myself as well.
Grice can't help.
can I use my loner trait against myself by absolutely wanting to avoid this, trying to sort of get away from them, and as a result, just being really careless? Just,
absolutely.
Just head forward.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
Well, I'm helping as well, by the way, Deckard. I'm standing right there beside you going,
Ready to push me down the pit, aren't you?
don't step on the ground so... You're being too loud, Deckard. Again, just too loud.
Hey, you should float.
So is
I'm
everybody
helping
but
with
Grice
scout.
helping you right now?
Grice wasn't, right?
I can't. Yeah, I don't have a relevant
Quick,
skill.
quick,
so.
Great, okay.
Can I... Oh, I don't have any...
Once again, this was Ob
Yes.
2.
Checks are reset, right?
No.
Alright.
Only,
In
Well,
that case,
it
I'm
depends when
gonna,
you got earned it. So
yeah, no, in the fight, I'm gonna spend a check by to help as well.
Check.
Wait, is somebody... What's the light situation? Who's bringing the light with you? Gilly has a candle out right now.
I have a candle.
But that only
Yeah.
lights your way. That does not light the way for
Mm-hmm.
Deckard. Is Deckard just going to
If
scout in the
I-
darkness?
if I recall correctly, I have a candle.
But
Which
you
is-
have it out.
well, are we all moving together, or are you guys going off ahead?
We were just scouting. I was just going to scout, so...
I think we all move together. So in which case, Grice has his torch out, right?
Oh, okay.
That's
Sure,
the
then
plan.
you have light.
Yeah,
So
sure
that,
thing.
yeah, then it's still Ob 2. Go.
Okay, so two people helping using one trait against me, so that is +1 die. 2, let's roll those dice.
And then what did you mean by spending a check?
Oh,
Well,
shit.
I need
Um,
one more. If you spend a check and you're helping, then you get advancement for it as well. So now I need to. I get to mark a fail, which unfortunately I already filled up. I needed a pass to advance scout, basically.
Oh.
Let's check off that fail. There we go.
Okay, so let me count down the grind and let me tell you what happens. Everybody's things goes down. Obviously, all that bickering and all of that stuff that you guys have been going along with. You guys just get hungry and thirsty. It's working up an appetite. And you go ahead and I guess the whole group is going to scout this pit, right?
Apparently, pretty much, yeah.
If you're not helping, then you won't get affected either, right? I don't think Christ
Right.
and
Yeah. I didn't help.
are affected.
Okay.
It's just me and Deckard.
A circular shaft pierces the floor of this 40-foot diameter domed chamber. Dim violet light shines out of the shaft, revealing a sickly white and gray vines coating the shaft's walls. This is where the sound's clearly coming from below. Okay. A crudely fashioned chair of some kind sits against this the opposite wall from you, as well as there's a chest that's kind of it's kind of set up as an impromptu footstool. Yeah.
I want to walk over there, see what that is.
The only other thing is that flanked on both sides of this throne, encased in these old stone like pots or urns, are some twisted looking saplings that are
Twisted?
kind of
How
growing.
twisted?
Imagine.
Do they look wrong? Bearing
Yes.
in mind,
Yes, sickly, frail saplings. You recall some stories about how the apple seeds from the tree create sickly looking saplings that get stolen?
I immediately stop Deckard as he tries to advance towards the chest and say, wait, we know there's trapped. We know there's something wrong here. Let's just take our time. Let's not be hasty, Deckard. Not this time. Be quiet. Be careful. Let me do my thing, or let Arundel do his thing. But you don't get to do your thing just now.
Dave,
Fine. Perform your service.
what are you thinking of doing?
I want to see if I can find any traps or anything. If this is a chest, as in a thing that opens with probably some stuff, perhaps some stuff
it's like
inside.
being used
right?
as a footstool for this
It's
chair.
to me, it
almost.
instantly screams something's wrong here. This is too obvious. I want to check out whether it is too obvious or if it's just chest that can be opened. So I want to check.
If
check
you,
So
I'm
what are you
trying to
doing?
get a clear picture of this in my head. Okay. If Gilly goes to examine the chest closely,
It's like
how far will he be from the potted trees?
Oh, he will be within like 5 feet.
Yeah.
wasn't it
So
like-
imagine it's chair
There's like a
flanked by
circular
these
room,
saplings
right?
in these urns, right? And then there's this chest that's sitting in front of the chair.
So what I meant was not necessarily checking out the chest itself, but just the room in general for anything that's feels off or might be trapped.
No, but what's clearly off is this weird humming sound coming from beneath the floor, as well as that violet light. Correct me if this is the wrong verb, but is scintillating the word? That's kind of like makes it look like Aurora Borealis. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's not a constant glowing light. It's like this not maybe it even pulses with the magical sort of energy that's coming from below.
All right. So in that case, I maybe turn to Grice and say, this seems to be a bit out of my field of expertise, Grice. You seem to be more suited to this.
I don't know much about purple lights, but these trees are wrong. They shouldn't be here. They don't. They're not healthy.
do you remember those stories about that we heard in the village about cattle being mutilated? I'm sure that it's done by entlings like these. Do they have like the sharp? Do you have like sharp claws, Eric?
These saplings?
Yeah.
No, but you can see that there's sort of like in the twisted gnarl. I'm trying to think of the right tree that would work like this. Maybe like mangrove trees. Maybe like
Small ones,
imagine
yeah.
trees that don't have one trunk, but it's like multiple trunks that are kind of like twisted together like rope. You know what I mean? And sort of like growing in sort of that these baby saplings are very young, but you can kind of almost see like a face is forming, sort of like a werewood tree kind of face from Game of Thrones, like kind of like in this sapling, but it's not fully formed. Like its eyes are there, and it kind of gives you the look of the face that's on the goblin. Joker, the Goblin Joker symbol, it kind of has those sort of descriptions. Yeah, it kind of has that weird face. Only there's no nose. Because I think trees with noses are weird.
So, the only light source in this room is this violet lilac light, right?
No, you have there's a torch and a candle.
Yeah,
you guys.
I mean natural.
Oh,
light.
but yeah, no, there's this natural light here. Yeah, it's really weird.
As far as it's natural.
Yeah.
But Grice, these are trees. These are young trees. You are a follower of trees.
Grice makes the sign of the world tree.
Yeah.
And
Can you talk to them? Try and talk to them or something. Or have you seen like things like these before?
the only language that these blights will understand is burning by fire. They should not exist.
That's
They
a
are
language I'm proficient in.
They are an unholy thing. And he
Isn't
holds
there-
up his torch.
Wait. Don't you have a poultice for that?
What?
I don't know. You have poultices for everything, it seems. I constantly see you reading them.
Burning time. We need more natural light in here.
Becca,
Good fire light.
Stop. No, not this time.
Hey, it's his suggestion. I'm agreeing with it. It's a good idea.
Meepo.
No. It's not. It's not. I agree with Gilly.
Meepo strongly suggests you burn that stuff. Grab that chest, and we can bring that back with the dragon because it surely has treasure in it.
The little one speaks wisdom. 3 against 2, people.
All right, we need to. Do we need? Yeah, all right. Do we actually need to do
The
something?
defeated goblin chief, a treasure chest, and a dragon. Oh, my queen will be most pleased. Meepo will be
Payday,
Meepo
people.
name will be restored to greatness.
Yeah, Meepo, your judgment was really good in the past. So,
I can't do it. I can't wait any longer. And Grice rushes forward.
That is the spirit.
Yeah, it's
And tries
I
to
try-
set
No.
fire. You know, like he's got his torch out in front of him.
I want to jump. I want to jump Grice to try and stop him, like towards his legs or whatever. To try and tackle him.
Oh, I will throw you off, but you
Oh, that's okay.
because you're going to advance the grind.
Well, yeah, I don't care. Yeah, well, I want to stop you.
Okay, go on.
go ahead. Try to.
Let's grind it.
Well, you don't have to roll this unless Grice is going to resist.
I'm not gonna be stopped.
Okay. I guess it's just be opposing help tests, right? Physically keep them off, or maybe if you want to use like fighter. I don't know. You're not really fighting. Maybe brawling.
We don't.
That's
Well,
another
Oh,
thing.
that's the wrong game. That's the wrong game.
Different. That's a whole different.
Wrong system,
Yeah.
dude. When you play so many systems like I do, it's just everything. The thing that reflects wrestling. That's what I think it's just to be opposing.
Brawling
help.
and boxing,
Right.
and
Yeah.
I'm gonna fork in.
Rider.
Versus. Yeah. This would be just a versus help test. If Grice succeeds, he lights that stuff, and if Arendelle succeeds, then he gets you resist him. But regardless, this is going to this will trigger the grind.
Yeah. You want to help me, Gilly? You want to
I
help?
want to get in on this scuffle. I basically, if I see Arendelle lunging for Grice, I just sort of want to, get him in a hold, like make sure that Grice can do the wise thing here.
Oh, you're gonna try to like body block for Grice.
Absolutely, yep.
Set up a good pick. Yeah, go ahead.
So how are we gonna?
So there's
So
a.
I guess
there's-
you're getting
there-
help.
I guess it would. Yeah, we'll be helping against
You're helping
your opponent's
Arendelle. Yeah,
checks.
you're helping Arendelle's. Yeah.
Or helping Grice.
No, I'm helping Grice. So, I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
there's
sorry, you're
no there's no opposing someone, isn't it? It's just helping somebody else.
Yes. Okay. Perfect.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Gilly doesn't really want to do anything, but I think he just wants to rush towards the chest.
And what are you gonna do with the chest?
Well, how big is it?
It's the size of a footlocker.
Right. So would it be too big or too heavy for Gilly to carry it?
Yes, you would have to drag it basically. Both hands, like dragging the shit out.
Yeah, that's probably what Gilly do.
It was
To drag it out, it will require a laborer test
That's fine.
because
This
thing
is a stealth
weighted
test,
with
right?
things.
Actually, I don't
Oh.
have a laborer.
Sorry,
I'm sorry.
You've got to beat 0. So
this is a health test, right?
Okay. Yes.
I'm gonna try and do this really heroically. Like I have a dwarf blocking me with clearly poor judgment. well, I believe to be very clear, bad judgment, and Grice, sprinting towards it. So I'm gonna spend a persona to tap my nature.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
I need to spend it somehow.
Yeah.
To help you out here. Okay.
Where was this? Where was the test? Oh,
So
there
I
you go.
love it. So like this is all happening in slow motion as Grice is like no, and Deckard's like trying to grab Arundel, and Arendel's probably gonna like I don't know. Let's see what you roll first to see how it gets resolved. But
Let's you one of those. Let him go.
yeah, and you're gonna like do some kind of like football juke move, like spin around to him and like grab Grice. I don't know. You're spending persona. It's highly likely you're gonna succeed. Yeah, you go. Here you go.
Wow. Still
Wow.
a terrible roll, though.
Wow. Okay.
So what happens?
Just be glad there's no rule for
So
more
Arundel,
ones than sixes.
I'm curious what this looks like for Arundel. So yeah, Arundel, you succeed. You prevent Grice from doing this.
Yeah, I think what happens is that Deckard is trying to body block me, so I jump, sort of climb over him, and jumping from his shoulders, jump to Grice as he's rushing towards the small trees, and just before he manages to reach them, I grab his legs and pull him to the ground.
And Grice hits the ground face first. Like he thought you'd been taken care of by Deckard, and he just goes down face into the stone, like cracks his jaw.
Yes.
He's bleeding.
So
Sorry.
everybody who was helping in that, actually that doesn't matter about the versus test. The grind occurs, so everybody gets the next condition of the grind. In addition, well, as Grice hits the ground, you drop your torch and it just kind of goes out and kind of crumbles as it burns out.
Let's see. Exhausted, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it angry? Isn't that one?
No. It's exhausted. This is in order of curing.
Right.
Cool. So it goes out, and now Gilly is kind of. Did you leave your candle on the ground as you got to get this chest?
I'm still holding the candle as I'm running towards the chest.
Oh
Chest.
yeah, you're at the chest.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
but you
put
can't
the candle
carry
on the
the
ground.
chest. Okay, you put the candle on the ground. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine there's still this weird purplish light that lights the room, right?
Oh yeah.
Somewhat. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
It's
fine, yeah.
scintillating. Yeah.
Well, I want to get that chest out of there before they do something stupid with the plants. That's the idea, at least.
It kind of looks like. Have you ever seen like light reflecting off water in a cave? You know what I'm talking about? That sort of like reflection of a pool onto like a wall.
Yeah, the wavy like.
That wavy light. That's what it's giving you. That's what this violet light is doing in this room. That's your lighting source for now, besides the candle. So I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Gilly. What are you doing?
So I put the candle down and grab the footlocker with or the chest with two hands and just start dragging it towards the exit of this room as fast as I can.
Okay. Labor test this out, and you're exhausted. So that's a factor.
Yeah. So I don't have laborer.
Because you're a halfling, and this is kind of heavy. This is probably going to be 3. Not 3.
All right, that's fine.
And where are you bringing it?
So to the entrance of the room and a bit beyond that.
Okay, like back to the hallway or something. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna learn laborer, I guess. Let's see. Beginner's luck test. Laborer. Okay, and let's see. I want to use my adventurous trait to help me out here. Add a die.
How?
I think if the rest of the party is struggling and fighting against each other, and there's this obvious ominous room with weird plants, it's very adventurous for a lone small halfling to carry out a very heavy chest to make sure that it's safe.
You're doing a thing all on your own.
Yeah.
Wouldn't loner make a lot more sense?
Yeah, that's
that you're used to sneaking off and doing
Sort of
things on your
selfish,
own.
but
forgot about that. Yeah, right. I'll try and use loner for that. I also want to I also want to tap into my nature by spending a persona.
Okay. What are you? This does not have anything to do with your nature, right? So you're gonna.
No, I know. Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm taxing it again.
Yeah, you're gonna tax it. Okay.
Yeah,
But
but that's fine.
Yeah, so this is gonna
So
be
that's
3
one
labor.
die for the thing, and then 4 dice for the nature thing. That's 5 dice, and the ob was 3, right?
Yes, and I'm
I'm doing
going
it
to go
wrong.
ahead and factor in the grind here as you do this. Go ahead. Because like this is a really heavy footlocker, and you're a halfling.
I imagine the footlocker on his back, like.
Yeah, he's like, ah!
There we go.
Whoa! Okay, yeah, you're just like cruising with this thing on your back.
Ain't
Actually,
nothing but a thing, guys.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's like not my
Yeah,
first.
so I think you hear Gilly give an enormous sort of like very dark sort of, and he just starts dragging this heavy chest towards the X and he goes, "Screw you guys!"
You know, it's kind of like the Olympic deadlifters. Like you just get that like,
Yeah.
okay,
Is that?
and it's like, oh.
I have a spell for that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You bring this footlocker out. This footlocker is adorned with some kind of. Actually, you bring it into a dark hallway. So, I mean, there's some sconces on the wall in this hallway that are out. But yeah.
Gilly has a candle. What do you
Yeah,
want?
so
No,
I
Gilly
put the
does not have a
candle down
candle.
in the.
Gilly dropped her
but,
candle in that
I'll,
room to bring
it's
this
fine.
thing,
I'll light
to
the
bring this
lantern
thing.
that I have.
You don't have any oil for it, I thought. Oh no,
I
you
do.
made
I-
oil.
I-
That's right.
yeah,
You scavenged
got
it
it all.
at one time.
So
Yeah,
I
okay.
spend one of these 2 uses to light the lantern that I have. I set it down beside the chest, and then I don't know. Do you want to switch to the other 3 stooges, or
Yeah.
just
How
continue
many,
with me opening the chest?
remind me, how many rounds does the lantern last? 3?
3. Yeah.
4, right?
4.
Lantern.
It's 4. I think. No, I'm not sure.
A
It
lantern.
is 3? Okay.
Cool.
3 people in light, 3 in dim light, 3 turns.
Okay, cool. Great. Yeah, so you have this lantern, and you see all across this footlocker are goblin scripts written all over it.
Yeah. All right. Is the chest?
Do not open this chest.
Is it trapped?
How would you know that?
Can I use my trap wise to find out?
Oh. Yeah, but here's a question, guys. Does that work? How's that work?
I don't think you can use wise as a skill, like
No.
apply it like
It could
directly
help
like that.
you
can
with
you?
No,
criminal.
you can use wises to help others or
Yeah.
to do something.
Well, the thing is, I'm trying to find out if it's trapped. I'm not trying to do anything with the trap yet. So
Scout.
You can
Isn't it
use
like a
wise-
scout for that? Oh, wait, dungeoneering is for finding traps, isn't it?
Oh no, it's probably
If-
dungeoneering. Yeah.
If
Either
a test is
dungeoneering
related
or,
to your wise, you can spend stuff to re-roll dice and
all right.
Yes.
use your nature, that kind of things.
Yep. It's probably I would accept. Criminal is for picking locks.
Criminal.
Dungeoneering is disarming traps. So probably dungeoneer to find the trap if there is one.
I don't
I would
have
also
Dungeoneer.
accept,
you know
Scout.
you can depend upon in these dark times.
No, I'm a loner. I'll just open the chest, and if it's locked, I'll lockpick it.
No, it's probably scout because you're finding hidden things. I'm sorry.
All right.
Have you got fate?
I do. Yeah.
Okay. You can
All right, let's do it.
re-roll failed dice with fate by using wise. Your
So let's
wise.
let's burn another grind as you.
Yeah.
as you
So
do
that's
this.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll scout for traps. I said I'd do it, so I'm gonna.
Yep. This is just a 2.
Scout test, right?
Yep.
So
Spending anything.
I can burn it. Did you just burn a fate to add my wise? Is that what you said?
No, you can re-roll a failed die by using a fate point. If you use a persona, you can re-roll all of them.
Right. Okay. Character sheet.
Yeah, I have to
That's
find
stuff.
where the wises go again. What? Do you know what page that's on, Alex?
That is page 21.
Oh, that's right. Super early in the book.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So
You should.
I should what?
You have traits.
Yeah. I have
Keep
traits.
using them if you're doing it on your own.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. So it's Gilly's out there all on his own.
Yeah, and you're like,
Behind him in the room, there's
see what's in
a
this?
big scuffle. He can't help himself. He needs to know what's up with this chest. So I'm gonna add in adventurous help help him.
Oh,
help
that
him out
makes
a bit.
sense. Oh yeah, you're like, all right, let's see this. Let's get to this.
There we go. And let's see. I think that's about it, though.
How are you scouting out the for traps? By the way.
I think I'm just gonna first look at every angle of the chest carefully, and then sort of feel my way around the hinges and.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Cool. Yeah, makes sense.
yeah. All right. So that's 3 dice. Up to. There we go. Oh, that's
Okay.
bad.
Were you going to? Okay, that's. Oh boy. Or were
I
you gonna
can
use
I
your
can
wise-
spend a persona to re-roll everything, right? If
No, 1 die,
Yeah. That's the of course moment, right? The wise.
I think.
Yeah, persona is the whole lot.
yes,
Oh, yeah. If it's
I'll do-
related to your wise, right?
it is.
Yeah,
Well, in that
sounds-
case, yeah.
Trap
I have
wise.
trap wise. I'll re-roll the entire thing. So
Spreading that persona just for days.
Perfect. Yeah.
all right, there we go.
Yeah.
Yay, perfect. There we go. Yeah. So we probably see Gilly kind of like, looking around you almost trigger the trap while you're like examining it and stuff, and you're like, oh wait, and you set it down. You know that this is definitely trapped. There's some sort of triggering mechanism upon opening the chest with some sort of like, looks to be some kind of like projectile, like a dart or something.
Okay. So I advanced scout because that's the pass that I needed. So that's cool.
So you definitely uncover that there's a some sort of dart trap on this box that when you open it, but you also like feeling around how heavy it is, like that there's some good shit in it, right?
Yeah. All right.
It's
So
full of something.
You forgot to
And you also
say.
know it's trapped.
Of course.
If it's trapped, it's got to have good stuff in it, right? Because you don't trap empty boxes, right?
yeah. So and disabling traps is a dungeoneering skill, right?
yes, that's
I think
criminal. No, that's criminal actually.
criminal.
Well,
No, disabling
No.
traps is dungeoneering.
it's,
Lockpicking is
okay.
criminal.
So here's the problem. It is locked and trapped,
All right.
right?
I think
there's
Gilly
a lock
knows-
mechanism on it.
So does the trap trigger by sort of unlocking it and not opening it?
Well, what I would say is you finding the trap. I don't know. This is your option. You can either roll criminal to do the whole thing, or you can roll dungeoneering to do the whole thing.
I really
Because
want to
you
roll
found the
criminal to
trap,
do the
I
entire
would let
thing.
you. Like I'm not gonna make you roll twice to do this. Like that's just
Right.
ridiculous. So instead, I'm going to just let you choose which one's the best one and why. And do it that way.
So this
Because
takes
I
a
don't-
while. So switch back to the other guys because this
Okay.
finding this trap and figuring it out takes a while. And if
Yeah, you gotta
they
figure
get
it
back
out.
in time for me for them to sort of help me out opening the chest, then I'll
Okay.
take it. So I'll wait a bit.
Okay.
I think we cut to a close-up on Grice's face, and he spits up blood, and maybe like poking at a tooth. And he turns to Arundel and says, "What do you do that for?
What?
What are you playing at?"
We already had Deckard pull loads of unwanted attention to us. Please don't do anything rash like that again.
I walk up next to Arundel and basically go, look, it's fine that you think what you think, but you don't stab somebody in the back like that. We need to know we can trust you.
I didn't even pull my knife.
Metaphorically, man. Metaphorically.
Grice stands up and draws himself, like chest height to Arundel. Speaking of hasty, where's the halfling?
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah. Meepo's like, I didn't see him.
Speaking of more important things, where's the chest? Did that... He stole that thing. And you should never trust a halfling. I want to storm out the room. I'm gonna look for that guy.
Sure. I mean, you see him. I mean, you see the lantern
Well,
coming in from the.
Yeah,
other
you see,
room,
no,
right?
you see Gilly sitting on the chest, sort of with his hands like that and his legs crossed. And you think, there you are. So this thing is trapped. It's locked. We could use some help.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really.
Without Meepo confirms it. It's like, oh yeah, it's definitely trapped. It's gotta be trapped. He's like looking over and he's like, oh yeah, that's prime box trap material right there. Oh yeah, it's definitely. I mean, if this was a kobold box, it would be trapped 3 times. Like it's perfect.
Meepo, I hear that kobolds are master trapsmiths. Is that true? Some say dwarves are better.
I mean,
goblins claim that they've got the run of things.
Meepo dusts a chip off his shoulder. He's like, I know a little. You know, Meepo knows a thing or two about traps.
Watch a master at work here, fellas. Move aside.
Meepo,
Open the box,
Meepo dabbles in the art of trapsmiths.
Deckard, let's have Meepo try this.
Yeah, I push Meepo towards the chest.
Oh no, Meepo's like, no, you guys, it's your chest. You guys open it. I'll just help from here.
I make sure, that nearly nobody hears me, but I just sort of whisper to Grice, if you open that chest while Meepo's right in front of it, just don't start.
Look, most chests that kobolds trap explode. So, I don't know what goblins' chests do. I'm fine. I mean, if kobold chests explode, goblin chests probably explode too. I don't think that I'm going to help. Or like, I'm going to help from a distance. Okay, he could impart.
With your spear, you could open it with your spear, couldn't you?
No. No, it's locked. How is that going to work?
Fellas, I'm going to dive in and start working on that thing. I'm like, enough! And just go to it.
How high is your dungeoneer skill?
It's engineering.
All I'm saying, I've got 4 criminal.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah?
That's easy.
Yeah, but if it's
engineering.
All right, okay, yeah. I'll stand back and help you with trapwise.
Okay.
Okay. So you're going to stand by and basically go trapwise, like, oh no, that's a mark.
Yeah, I think I'll just inform you of what I found and sort of tell you how the trap actually works because I've scanned it out.
This is going to be.
That's good.
This is a very high quality lock. It's going to be op 3.
That's going to be interesting. Not going to lie, that's going to be interesting.
Oh, Meepo helps as well.
If only can you?
Meepo
You can't
will
fuck in
help.
your own things like
Well,
burning
Meepo's
wheel,
gonna
right?
help like a wise. Like he's
Yeah.
he's not gonna do. Yeah. Anyways. Okay.
Yeah, same here. So that's 2 helping
Okay,
guys
so that's-
already.
So it's 2 wise,
No,
2
only
people
one
just
person-
basically.
Only one person can help with the wise.
I'm helping with the wise. So Meepo, you get in there.
Meepo's not going to because he knows
All right.
it's gonna explode. He hasn't seen you guys open a chest yet. No, he's like, he's chicken. He's like, you're the one who needs help, Mr. Dwarf, Mr. Oh, I'm too good for everybody. And then when it comes to doing something, you all are like, oh, does anybody want to help me? Oh, they can't do this alone.
Look, do you see this arm? After being crushed, saving your little hide, okay, buddy? I may need an extra pair of hands. Now, come on, people.
Meepo's arms have been crushed numerous times. Meepo raised a dragon. Get out of here.
All right, I think Gilly steps in and he shoves Deckard out of the way.
Didn't we
What?
have goblins
No,
left?
Deckard's rolling. Deckard's doing it.
Oh, God.
He already said he's interrupting. He's doing it. He charged in. He's doing it.
Okay,
Let me
I'm going
help
for this.
with the wise then, and just let Meepo not do anything.
Yeah, and you're probably like, you shouldn't have done it. And yeah, I mean, Meepo scolds you for being like, oh, I don't trust anybody, but here you are getting help from everyone.
Okay, this is going to be tricky. This is going to be very tricky. So I have 1 help. Let's see. This is going to go so super wrong, people. I wonder if I can... No, I wouldn't dare. Fine.
Does the macro also include the injured penalty?
No,
Good
you have to
point.
add it yourself.
No,
the-
Yeah, minus 1 to skill. So that help. 3 successes on 4 dice. That's gonna go.
I do it all the time.
Easy.
Are you going to
Just
use
think of
something
role-playing
against
games.
you then?
I mean, if you want to fail, you might as well get a check out of it, right?
I'm thinking, let's see, there's no way I can avenge a grudge. I have a crafting nature.
Aren't you a loner as well?
I'm a loner, but that's just my trait to use against myself.
Yeah.
You can also use it to help yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the help. I'm gonna go help myself with my loner trait because I don't need you guys. I'm going for this. I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm so gonna die.
Yep.
Obstacle 3. Prepare for death.
Prepare for anger or something.
Ooh, but I have a 6. I can roll a fate, right?
Yep.
I can use a fate, I mean. Because I do not want to die on this. I am going to spin a fate and roll 1d6.
Oh my god.
That's, yep. Let's see, 4 or higher. Yes!
You open it like you pick the lock and you slowly lift the lid of the footlocker, and you hear the sound of the triggering mechanism, and it clicks and it fires and it goes right into your leather armor, and it just but it doesn't penetrate it, and you see there's this it looks to be like a glass vial of some kind of green liquid inside of it, and it's just sitting it's sitting in your leather armor, like someone threw a dart and you're the dartboard.
That would have been nasty.
Yeah.
At that point, Grice chimes in. He's like, "Watch out! It's probably." Oh.
Yeah. Well, the good news is that inside,
I just give Grice the little thing go make a poultice out of this one.
In this footlocker, there's 4 dice worth of treasure in terms of coins and sort of bags around, as well as there's a couple scrolls in here. Seems to be a good haul.
Jackpot. Just jackpot, guys.
Yeah, good work, everybody. So I think, does anybody want to do something immediately after this? Because otherwise we're about ready to go for a break.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so good job. Good job getting the treasure, everybody. So we will return in 5 minutes and take a little break, and we'll come back to more Torchbearer. Yay, Torchbearer!